Thank you. Thank you, Shelby. In reading workshop today, we learned a little bit more about nonfiction informational text. We created a list of resources that we can use to learn about different topics. And in writing workshop, Justice, in writing workshop today, I want to do something. What is it that I'd like to do, Gabriel? What is it that I want to do? What am I wanting to teach you? Indeed. You, during our second spiral, during the informational writing spiral, you are going to become teachers. And you're going to teach your fellow students and me and anybody who happens to read your work. You're going to teach them something about a topic that's super important to you. That's super important to you. Now, we're going to take some of the very same steps that we took with our narrative spiral. But we're wrapping up our narrative spiral. So, without saying a word, I'd like you to wave goodbye to the narrative spiral.
What if we're not?
We're waving goodbye to the narrative spiral. And I'd also like you to wave hello to the informational spiral. We're not saying anything. Showed you something today. We use this to wave hi. We use it to say goodbye. And we use this in an awesome way. We did it in narrative spiral, in the narrative spiral. How did we use our hand in the narrative spiral? What did we do? Owen, are you thinking about what we did with our hands in the narrative spiral? I'm showing you again. Oh, look at this. Who has an idea what we did? Alejandro. I love how everybody's looking at Alejandro. I saw Noah look.
Take down like notes about what you're gonna write.
Exactly. Would you like to add to what he said?
Yeah. So like you're putting down ideas of what you're gonna, of what you might write about. Like.
For them to have. Now, I want to take you through the steps of figuring out what you would say, how you would teach somebody about a topic that you've picked. Now, in the middle of my hand, I wrote my topic. I wrote my topic. Can anyone tell me what my topic is? What's my topic? What's my topic, Maina?
San Francisco.
My topic is San Francisco. Is this going to be a story, or am I going to give you information about San Francisco?
Information.
I'm giving you information about San Francisco. So I'm not really telling you a story, I'm giving you information about San Francisco. So my topic is San Francisco. And if you'd like to follow along, you can follow along on your hands, because in just a few minutes, you're going to try to do this as well with the topic that you've chosen. San Francisco. I know that San Francisco has 800,000 people in it.
Really? Wow.
San Francisco, I know that there are over 35 neighborhoods in San Francisco, and that makes San Francisco incredibly diverse.
Ooh.
Our town has 2 sports teams, the 49ers and the Giants, that I know of. And San Francisco is near the ocean. And the final piece of my information that I would want to share with you, that I'd want to teach you about, is that San Francisco is famous for cable cars, the wharf, the Golden Gate Bridge, and earthquake, a big earthquake. Question?
Well, if your topic is kind of a sport, if it's a sport, what, like, can you say the rules or the teams?
You are going to teach us about your topic, August. That's a great question. So, if you are teaching us about a sport, you might tell us
The team.
the team.
Some of the team names.
Mm-hmm. What else?
Some of the rules.
Some of the rules for that sport. What else?
About the like the pads and stuff. Yeah, the pads and
So, equipment that they use in that sport.
the equipment.
Yep, you are really embracing this activity. I can see you thinking what you're going to do next. And I want to give everybody a chance to practice. Now, I want to give everybody a chance to brainstorm some topics in their head.
To the next thing, but what are you? What's that?
So it's racing. So I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna write.
No, I want to know what the topic is.
So 24 Hours of Lemons is basically like a team of 5 guys. Can you do it by yourself? Buy a car under $500, and then they restore it and make it into a race car. And then they race it. And then
You
they
just write it
race.
right there, or you write it right
And
there.
then they race on either Thunderhead or Sonoma Raceway.
So is it really about this, or is it about racing? And so,
Well, it's about this, but this
is it about racing? Is it about racing, and this is a type of racing?
this is just about this. Then the cruise only has like.
What I want you to do is to share your topic with someone near you. You have 30 seconds, okay? That's great. That's great.
Like K1?
That would be awesome.
Oscar. I don't know. Oscar. So just say racing. Oscar. I'll do it racing.
I want you to come over here and be thinking. I'll be right with you. What's something you know really well, Tim? That you could teach something. Oh, I'm thinking of something.
The library.
Oh, you know a lot about the library? Why don't you teach me about the library?
I really never got a chance to write a topic.
Well, let's think about something that you really like doing. You told me a topic yesterday. Do you like piano? I want you to write about what you could teach me about piano. I want to know everything about piano. Which one would you like to do? So, can you teach me a lot about Frisbee? Okay, so I want you to try and write 5 sentences that teach me something about Frisbee, ultimate Frisbee. Okay, Ben, what I want you to do next is to write over here everything you know about your topic. I see that you're doing it right here, but I do want you to write your sentences down.
One person on each team throws the frisbee all the way across the field, and the other team catches it, and all the other people on that team, of the person who catches it, spread out, and they pass to each other. And when they get to the other side of the field and they catch the frisbee, and then they get a point, and you can't move when you have the frisbee. And then whoever scored the point, the other team starts off and throws it, and they keep going back and forth. And whoever at the end of the game has the most points.
Because you're looking right at me. I love listening to people teach others about their topics. Now, information writers are teachers and they help people learn about topics. Today, we practiced a couple of things. First of all, we reminded ourselves how to brainstorm ideas for topics. And then we also spent some time writing about the topic that we picked.